Am I the asshole for resenting my fiance's actions in the birthing room? So I, female 23, gave birth at the end of January to a beautiful baby girl. I couldn't be happier. She is so bubbly and beautiful. I have been with my fiance, male 25, fake name Caleb, for 5 years. He's always been my absolute rock with supporting me during hard times, family drama, financial troubles, and always made a point to say, "We'll figure it out." We always do. Every time this has eased my mind a whole lot. He's not really had much go on in his own personal life for me to show support in the ways he has for me. He is very much it is what it is type of person, so nothing really faces him. 2 years in, I found out that it would be almost impossible for me to get pregnant. And with it being my worst nightmare in life to never have kids, we both decided to start trying. I must admit, we weren't exactly ready for a baby just yet, but Caleb once again said, "We'll figure it out, we always do," which again eased my mind a whole lot. 2 years later, we found out we were pregnant. We couldn't be happier. During the whole pregnancy, he made sure to take time off work to come with me to my scan appointments, doctor's appointments, midwife appointments, and so on. Always came home with my food cravings, even if I did throw them up half the time. He saved up to check the more expensive baby items off our list early on. Long story short, he was amazing. To the main point. I hit the 40-week mark, and I'm sure many ladies could say the same. I was itching to get the baby out. Me too, girl. I'm at 32. I tried every trick in the book to encourage labor, but I was getting no sign it was in sight. I had enough. My baby was ready, so I decided to ask for an induction. Fair. About a week later, we were scheduled for the induction. Went into the hospital. The midwives did all the checks they needed to before getting started. I had a pessary to start off with, which really amped up the contractions, but after 24 hours, I still wasn't dilated enough, so they gave me another. Still nothing. Then I had some hormone gel inserted into my cervix. We were getting somewhere, but was not dilating, so I had another hormone insertion after 6 hours. Finally, I start to dilate. We got to the delivery room and was asked if I'd like anything for the pain, as I was practically screaming during every contraction. Of course, I said absolutely. I received gas and air. I did want the epidural, but during the examination to see if I could have it, my water broke. Contractions went from 0 to 100 from that point. The gas and air didn't even do anything at that point but help with my breathing. Anyways, I am pushing, doing everything the delivery doctors are telling me to do, getting into different positions. I didn't know why they kept switching me into different positions at the time, but later learned they couldn't find my baby's heartbeat and was trying to get a read. They got one eventually, but her heart rate was 50 BPM. During the last 5 minutes of birth, I went from having Caleb, my sister, and 2 delivery doctors in the room to a total of 17 doctors. Holy mess. The delivery surgeon was speaking to me about what was going on and why everyone was in the room, to not be scared and focused on the pushing. He then stopped me after the next contraction started, speaking some more. I believe he was going to take me in for an emergency C-section, but was interrupted by me saying I really needed to push. Dude looked down and shouted, "I can see the head." A little snip, and 2 pushes later, my daughter had arrived. Now here's why I got so annoyed with Caleb. He didn't cut the cord, refused to hold our daughter, and the whole time complained he had a bad knee and how tired he was. He walked perfectly going out of the delivery room 1 hour later. In my head, I was thinking that I was the one that just gave birth, went through something that traumatic, that I'm in pain everywhere, and he's making it about him. Like, what? I gave him the benefit of the doubt until it got worse. He, dead ass, wouldn't let me go to sleep. I fed, changed, and dressed my daughter the whole time in the hospital. He refused to do it. Whew. Just about every night I asked the midwife on the ward if they could look after my daughter so I could sleep even for 30 minutes, and privately explained why. They all insisted and explained that I needed to sleep. I was that exhausted, I started falling asleep at the edge of the bed holding my daughter every time she woke up. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done without the midwives on the ward. They were amazing. I barely ate, couldn't shower, so I was still absolutely filthy from birth. My hair like a deep fat fryer, and my skin sweaty AF. Once again though, why WTAF, why is he being like this? I am the one that is recovering, mothering, and getting fuck all sleep. Like his mom and dad did more for me in the first 3 days than he did. I refrained from saying anything about it, but that was a very bad idea, as a few days later, my mom was looking after her for me. I snapped. I snapped at him so bad he stopped speaking. I called him a few things, among them was pathetic. I shouldn't have snapped at him like that, and did apologize for the way I said what I did, but that there was nothing that I said that I did not mean. I don't regret what I said, as it needed to be said. Unfortunately, didn't do much though. Caleb still had me do everything for my daughter without help. Blessing in disguise, as by week 3, she was sleeping through the night and in a really good routine. Fast forward to now. Caleb hasn't changed her nappy in over 2 months. She's now 5 months old. Honestly, I don't know how to navigate this situation. I love him. He is still a great partner, but just isn't putting in the time for bonding with our daughter. She's like Velcro with me. Besides, when he's giving her a bottle, she doesn't laugh or smile at him unless he copies what I do. When he's got her for a while, I'm cleaning her bottles or something, she's screaming her head off. And he'll just be sat there watching football or on his phone. It's undeniably lazy, and I massively resent him for it. For not putting in the effort with our daughter, for not helping me how once would like why? It's frustrating. His parents went on holiday and he stayed with them to spend time with them. When they got back, what? Every now and then, he ditches us for a night because he misses his dad. I'm left thinking, is this really the father I want for my daughter? This is not how I thought he'd be. It's traumatic and beautiful for both mother and father, but this behavior continuing months after is just not it. Mental. Am I the a-hole? Top comment said, he's not a good partner if he's not being a good dad. He's not a good partner if he's not supporting you. Not the a-hole. I gotta agree. I'm 32 weeks pregnant. And my husband is gonna be all over this baby. So no. You are not the a-hole. And that's a very traumatic birth. I hope I don't have something like that. All I can say is more power to you, because you're going to need it. And hopefully you have a bigger support system than just your husband.